Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the... And he works free. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. On second down, Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tackle made by Delano Hill. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touch. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them...
Penalty.
Another 3rd down. They'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football.
On the carry, it's Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, Bridgewater. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Taylor out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Kevin Minter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On third down, Taylor. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard. First down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Love. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's taken down inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down now. It's Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Taylor. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Conlon. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive. They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Taylor to the right side. It's Kelsey. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
To throw is Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Taylor gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on third down, Taylor. And he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be fourth down. Well, this is how you shake. Running to start the drive is Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Bridgewater. And going deep for him. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just like that. Just like that. At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They'll start the drive with Love here.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball. We got to line up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
He's got it, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. will start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Taylor. To throw on 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Nothing doing on that one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 26-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
In your face.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive. Yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch a slap.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They do get 10 ways to go on fourth.
Check back, check back.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation.
To the air, Taylor after the pick six. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw again is Taylor. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. First down, Love. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play right here for offense, Charles. It's certainly
the ball carrier. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Love. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. On second down, it's Love. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall 2 games under 500.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Play fake. Winston rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards on the ground. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. You're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tariq Cohen.
Set. 380. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Go, Bandit.
On the delay, here's Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady got his man. It's Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Watch, ready. Black 22. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They go play action. Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tariq Cohen becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move.
Ready? Flag! What is he not? Hey, stop! They gonna need some therapy. Let's go!
Off the play fake, Winston. James has got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to it. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf, 89 yards.
Ready. Black 22. 30. Got you. I got you, son. Here we go.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check, 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 check. And 58 is a mic. Go three, triple thing.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
36, come on. Sunday.
On play action, Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Winston, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jesse James, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Ready. Black, white. Check 9.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Jameis now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston will find Metcalf. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 38, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know their defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Second down, McKinnon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jerick McKinnon.
Hey, set. Ready? Stay with your man. Alpha.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage. And
under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field.
Blue lane. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play action now. Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the backfield, standing alone on second and goal is McKinnon. Jameis to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Third and short, McKinnon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap.
Ready? Blue ladies. Line 36. Hey, we got to get this stop here. Green, triple team. Watch twist. Watch twist. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let him go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 1st down, Winston. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ballgame. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I would just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
To throw, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 27.
Ready? Blue lady. Rip right, rip right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Come on now.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here again is McKinnon. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up for shutout. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jerick McKinnon.
They don't know, baby. Ready. Flag. What is that? Come on. Sunday. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Let's go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have...